Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you're just joining, I hope you find this video interesting. So everybody seems to be under this illusion that when you go camping you need all these fancy espresso machines or large battery banks, inverters and whatnot to run a coffee machine. And me personally, I think that just takes all the fun out of camping. Going camping is, for me, sort of getting back to basics. But anyway, coffee. There's a heap of different ways that you can do coffee. So we're going to go through them today in this video on the different styles of coffee you can have. We'll get through that in this video. So I hope you enjoy and let's get to it. Alright, so first of all you need to boil your water. I mean this jug can go straight into the fire, but my fire is looking pretty sad this morning. I didn't bring enough firewood with me, so I'm going to do it just on the little cooker. Also, most of these coffees can be done with a jet boil. This definitely can be done with a jet boil. The AEROPRESS or a French press can be done with a jet boil. Either way, whether being on a fire cooker or with a jet boil. The first coffee we're going to do this morning is just your coffee bag. Simply just tear the bag open. Cold hands. You sit that over your cup. Alright, so the water's come to a boil. So you can squeeze the excess water through using the paper or the cardboard that's on the end. It's not a very strong coffee at all. Not my favorite method, but we'll get to my favorite at the end of the video. Alright, percolated coffee. Using the billy, you got this little mechanism here, which the water will boil, come up through the top, and then over, and then flow around in here and drip through. So you just put that inside the belly. Alright, so this is a little coffee grinder. Can't remember the name of it. But anyway, coffee put in the top, you grind it, and then it all comes into the bottom once it's been ground. You just put that around the bottom of the little plate thing, whatever it's called, I don't know. Top goes on, lid goes on, light fire, wait for it to boil. You don't want your water too full in the bottom, otherwise it will spurt over the sides before it spurts through the little nozzle. This much really takes the most amount of time to make your coffee in the morning. Although it's got a lot of flavour in the coffee, I don't find it's a very strong coffee. And when I say flavour, you can taste it kind of almost fruity. So you let this sit for a little bit because some of the coffee grinds will filter through into the water. and then if you pour that straight away, you're going to end up with coffee grinds in your coffee, and that's not fun. Yeah, I don't really enjoy the percolator. Some people do, some people love percolated coffee. I just find that there's just not a really strong coffee flavour. This is almost very tea-like. Yeah. I mean, it would be perfect for someone who likes a very weak coffee. But in saying that, the next process that I'll show you, you can make it to however strong you want it. Alright, so this next one, I guess is if you like pods, if you find them convenient, easy, then this is sort of, I wouldn't say it's easy, but this is for people that like pods, have a special pod that they like or whatever. So mini espresso. This is a pod pump. I don't have any pods. I've got a reusable pod that you can buy from, well, I bought this from a coffee shop. Probably can't see that well, but it's just a stainless steel pod. Comes with lids. They're a one-use lid. So this one's called Sealer Pod. I'm sure they would have a website if you wanted to get something from their website. Just grab comes with this little scoop. Scoop it in. It's kind of messy, so pack it down. All right. Clear the top off. Get your pod seal. Try to get one that hasn't been lifted up where it could be contaminated with any dirt or anything like that. And then seal it up. Now with this pod, that's where the water goes. Little shot. This is the espresso one, so you can get one which is a bigger water canister for it. Just pop it out. Once your water's done, fill your water canister up. Obviously, if you overfill it, it's gonna spill everywhere. And then you go and pump it, and you get your coffee, which you pump through. I find this method a lot of messing around because the water canister's quite small, so it doesn't hold a lot of water. So obviously, because it's a little espresso one, I'm guessing it's only for like a little shot. Like they supply this little thing here if you want to make a cup of coffee. See, I'm out of water already, and that's barely even done anything. So what I do is I'll just keep on filling it up. This one makes a mess. You get water everywhere. Just Just keep on pumping it. When I first got this, I thought it was the bee's knees. I thought it was awesome because I could take my pods that I would normally have at home and take them camping, and I'd get exactly the same as what I was while I was out camping as to what I was getting at home. But so much messing around. This is must be the messiest way of making coffee. You can see the strength of the coffee coming out of it now has diluted down. I just keep on going just to get that water level up, because otherwise it's a really small coffee. As you can see, that is a very small cup of coffee compared to all the other methods. This is your smallest one. Anyway, cheers. Now that's very similar to what I would have at home or at work. Still a nice coffee, just a lot of messing around to have a coffee in the morning. All right, Cowboy coffee. Got my coffee grinds in the bottom of the cup, about one shot. Water's on boil, water's coming off boil. Is it hot? Oop, it's all right. Now this will be a strong coffee. So, with the Cowboy coffee, obviously the grinds are in the bottom of the cup, so you do need to let it sit, which they do drop fairly quickly, and then enjoy. And that's a strong coffee, almost as strong as the AEROPRESS, depending on how you like it. You put as much coffee in to your sort of desired taste. So this is the AEROPRESS. It's more of a modern sort of French press, I guess. All plastic. This is my favorite. So they come with these paper filters. You can get a stainless one. Apparently the stainless one lets all the oils come out of the coffee as well. So if you don't want to be buying these all the time, get the stainless one. That sits in the bottom here. They say to pre-wet it. I never do. These AEROPRESSes you can buy from BCF, Anaconda, and I'm pretty sure any camping supply. They've become a fairly popular sort of coffee making tool for camping, as well as people use them for home. I believe there is a larger one or a smaller one, but this one works perfectly fine for me. Normally I just fill it up to the number 1 with coffee beans, the rest water. All right, water's come to a boil. Place that there. Coffee grinds. Put them into the bottom. You'll see it goes up to the number 1. A lot of people turn it upside down and they let it brew for a little bit. I find doing that just, it feels back to front to me. I just pour the water in this way, let it sit in, and then let it brew as it's kind of dripping down. And then when it gets to, you know, sort of 3/4, then I'll press it. It's a little bit hot. Give it a bit of a stir with the back of the spoon, just because some of the coffee all clumps down the bottom. You want it to brew all the way through. Just top it up a little bit. So it's slowly starting to drip through as well. So it's kind of like a drip feed this way without pressing it. But I'll chuck the lid on and start pressing it. Top it up first. Obviously you don't want to be putting too much force on it because you don't want to tear the paper filter. So just a bit of pressure on it and slowly push it down. You'll start to hear the air release, and then I just keep on going until it's hit or compacted the coffee. And then what you'll get out of that is a nice strong, rich flavor coffee, really dark. So this is my favorite method. I'll put some sugar in it and some milk, and we'll chat to you then. Cheers. That's better. That is a massive explosion of coffee in your mouth. Really strong. Got, yep, I love it. So the AEROPRESS, this is my favorite way of doing coffee in the morning, out camping. You don't need really anything other than a billy, a jet boil, and this. You can use pre-bought coffee grinds, or you can grind it yourself. And as you saw, it's quick to do. No messing around with, you know, waiting for it to drip through the percolator. No excess rubbish with those bags. It's literally, you undo the cap, push your coffee out. You can chuck that in the fire, paper filter, or if you've got the stainless one, even better. You don't have to worry about disposing of the filter anywhere. And yeah, I normally just rinse it out. Don't use dishwashing detergent or anything in it. I just rinse it out, get all the beans out, and pack it away. It's ready to go for the next time. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you found it insightful. Hopefully you realize you don't need all this fancy equipment with the big batteries, big inverters. There are better things to spend the money on, rather than spending, you know, thousands of dollars on a battery, inverters, and then your coffee machine. but you can get out there and enjoy, you know, the camping grounds. I'm going to sit back, enjoy my scone and my coffee, and we'll see you in the next video. If you haven't subscribed, maybe think about subscribing. If you enjoyed this video, found it insightful, maybe think about giving the video a like, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers guys.